Chosen one, pause for a second. Don't scroll. Just breathe. Because this moment right here, it isn't random. You didn't land on this message by coincidence. Something much deeper pulled you here. This message entered your reality because your body is shifting, your spirit is expanding, and your soul is ascending. You are stepping into the fifth dimension, and this shift is holy. Let this video be your confirmation. You are not losing your mind. You are not imagining these changes. What's happening inside you is spiritual, divine, and intentional. And right now is the moment you're meant to finally understand it. Let me ask you something. Have you been feeling different lately? Maybe your body feels unfamiliar? Maybe your dreams are more intense, more symbolic. Maybe waves of energy hit you out of nowhere, followed by deep exhaustion. Time feels strange. Your emotions feel amplified. You're more sensitive, more aware, more tuned in. It's almost like your body refuses to live the old way anymore. That's because it can't. You're being prepared to exist in a higher dimension. And that preparation begins inside the body first. Listen closely. This message reached you at the exact right moment. Not early, not late. Right on time. Because you've been questioning yourself, wondering why your emotions run deeper, why your body feels unfamiliar, why your heart keeps pulling you towards something that logic can't explain. The truth is this: your soul comes from a higher dimension than the world you were born into. You were chosen by God to be a guide, a light, a messenger in this era of awakening. You don't just carry spiritual energy, you are spiritual energy. And that energy is activating right now. When the soul rises, the body must adapt. That's why so many chosen ones are experiencing strange physical sensations. Head pressure, tingling, chest tightness, emotional releases that seem to come out of nowhere. This isn't damage. This is divine reconstruction. Chosen ones go through this before the rest of the world, because you're meant to help others cross into the new reality. But before you guide anyone else, you must understand what's happening within you. If this resonates even a little, pause, feel it. Then comment 777 or 444 below, and let me know you're aligned. And don't keep this message to yourself. Share it. Others need this confirmation too. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. This isn't entertainment. This is prophecy for the soul. The fifth dimension is real, it's alive, and it's calling your body to align. This is a divine alert. Heaven isn't only above, it's within. Your transformation has already begun. Chosen one. Now let's talk about the signs. Stay with me. What is the fifth dimension? The fifth dimension isn't some distant galaxy or unreachable paradise. It's a shift in consciousness, a rise in frequency, a higher state of awareness where love, peace, intuition, and divine purpose become the foundation of your life. And chosen one, you're being guided there, mind, body, and soul. This isn't imagination. This is something you are actively experiencing right now. To understand the fifth dimension, you must first understand what it's not. It's not escaping your physical body. It's not suddenly becoming superhuman. It's the soul taking the lead and the body learning a new rhythm. In the third dimension, life is driven by fear, survival, ego, and separation. Most people live there unconsciously. In the fourth dimension, awakening begins. People start questioning reality, sensing something more, feeling spiritual nudges. But the fifth dimension? That's where the soul takes control. Your heart becomes your compass. Time feels fluid. Energy becomes your primary language. Your connection with God becomes personal, direct, undeniable. And the most powerful part? You don't have to die to reach it. Your body is aligning with this frequency while you're still alive. That's why this moment is sacred. You're being prepared to walk between worlds. Your body is becoming strong enough to hold higher energy. And yes, that's why the physical sensations feel intense. We'll get deeper into that next. Understand this now. The fifth dimension isn't just a theory. It's a living reality, hidden in plain sight, accessible only to those who are tuned in, those with eyes to see, those with ears to hear. That's you, chosen one. In this dimension, separation dissolves. Fear loosens its grip. Judgment fades. And divine love, pure, steady, God-infused love, becomes your natural state. You stop reacting to life and start responding with awareness. You sense energy in people and places. You trust your intuition instantly. You move in alignment even without full explanations. This shift can't be forced. It unfolds naturally as your frequency rises. And your frequency rises when you release what no longer belongs to your soul. That's why parts of your life are collapsing. The old version of you cannot enter the new dimension. Only truth survives the shift. This journey isn't accidental. It's a divine appointment. And the reason everything feels unfamiliar lately is because you've outgrown the illusion. Your spirit is guiding your body back to truth, light, and divine purpose. Chosen one, your body has been trying to communicate with you. You've felt sensations others dismiss, aches without explanation, energy surges followed by exhaustion, pressure in your head, fluttering in your chest, heat along your spine, ringing or buzzing in your ears. These are not accidents. These are not random symptoms. They are sacred signals. Your physical body is transforming to hold fifth-dimensional energy, and this process is holy. Here's the truth. Your body must rise with your soul. You can't enter a higher dimension while carrying the density of the old one. Fear, anger, control, and survival energy weigh the body down. But your spirit is pulling you into the light, and your body is responding, even if your mind hasn't caught up yet. That's why your sleep has changed. Some nights you're wide awake. Other nights you sleep deeply but wake up tired. Your nervous system is recalibrating. Your cells are integrating new energy codes. You're being upgraded. You may feel sudden thirst, changing food cravings, or waves of appetite that come and go. Your body is learning to nourish itself differently. You might notice temperature shifts, suddenly hot or cold, or heat rising up your spine during prayer or meditation. That's Kundalini energy awakening, spiritual fire meeting divine intelligence, tingling in your hands, feet, or crown, energy activation. And your heart, physically, may feel pressure or fluttering. This can feel scary, but hear this clearly. The heart is the gateway to the fifth dimension. It must expand, and expansion releases stored emotion. Grief, love, anger, longing, all surfacing so the old can leave and the new can enter. Even digestion changes. The body detoxes. It rejects what fed the old energy. Skin sensitivity, breakouts, tingling. These too are part of release. Chosen one, you are not sick. You are transforming. If this message resonated, subscribe to this channel and help us reach 5,000 subscribers so this truth can reach every chosen soul who needs it. Your awakening matters, and this is only the beginning. Because what your body is doing right now is actively releasing toxins. This isn't deterioration. This is purification. You are not falling apart. You are being washed clean. And then come the emotional waves. Tears that rise without warning. Sudden laughter. Moments of peace or grief. that don't seem to have a clear cause. These are not mood swings. These are energy surges. Your body is processing emotions at a higher speed now. In the fifth dimension, emotions don't get trapped or buried. They move. They pass through. And your body is learning how to let them flow instead of holding them in. You may even notice discomfort in your bones or joints. One moment you feel heavy and stiff. The next, you feel light and almost weightless. That's because your energetic blueprint is shifting. The old physical structure is being rewritten to make room for divine frequencies. You are becoming a vessel capable of holding light. This is why your body can't function the way it used to. It's not malfunctioning. It's being reborn. Chosen one, you were never designed to remain the same forever. You were selected by God to carry divine energy within a human form. That is a sacred responsibility. So honor this phase. Drink more water. Rest when your body asks for it. Touch the earth with bare feet. Speak life and blessing over your body. Even when it feels confusing, it is doing holy work. And understand this: not everyone will comprehend what you're going through. But you were never meant to blend in. You were meant to be a sign, a beacon, a living example of what happens when spirit leads the body. You are walking ahead so others can find the path. If your body has been sending you these sacred signals, comment 999 below. You are not alone. This transformation has only just begun. Now, let's go deeper. Chosen one, you've felt it. Your energy no longer fits into old environments. Some people are drawn to you instantly, while others feel uneasy around you. This isn't imagination. This is your spiritual field upgrading. Your aura, your vibrational body, is expanding, refining, becoming more powerful. And this is a key part of your initiation into the fifth dimension. Let me explain clearly. Your spiritual field is the unseen layer of energy that surrounds your physical body. It carries your thoughts, emotions, intentions, and truth. As your soul rises, this field becomes more sensitive and more alive. That's why you can now sense when a space feels off or when someone's words don't match their energy. This isn't fear. This is perception. Your energetic system is operating at a higher frequency. One of the most significant changes happening right now is the activation of your light body. You may not see it with your eyes, but you feel it, especially in stillness, prayer, or moments of sudden clarity. There's a sense of something greater around you. Still you, but expanded, wiser, stronger. That's your divine self growing, stretching, preparing to hold more of God's presence. Your chakras, the energy centers along your spine, are also being recalibrated. You may feel tightness or pressure in certain areas depending on what's activating. A sore throat may signal a call to speak truth. Pressure in the solar plexus can mean your personal power is awakening. Tingling at the crown may reflect a deepening connection to divine guidance. These are upgrades, not random discomforts. This is also why you've been craving solitude. Your spiritual field is tuning itself, and too much noise can interrupt that process. You may feel overwhelmed by media, crowds, artificial lights, or even technology. That's because your frequency is refining. You're moving out of heaviness and into clarity. What no longer aligns becomes intolerable. Your magnetic field is shifting too. You are now attracting experiences, people, and opportunities that match your soul's evolution. And anything that doesn't match that frequency will naturally fall away. Let it go gently. You're not losing. You're creating space. Your aura is like sacred ground. Only what nourishes your light can stay. With this transformation comes discernment. You begin to sense truth before it's spoken. You feel intentions before actions. Your dreams may carry messages. Your body may warn you or calm you before your mind understands why. This is divine intelligence moving through your energy. Trust it. And don't be surprised when people say things like, "You feel different," or "I feel peaceful around you." That's confirmation. Your field is now radiating healing, clarity, and divine presence. You're becoming a mirror that reflects truth back to the world. This phase is deeply sacred. Honor it. Clear your energy daily through prayer, grounding, breath, or silence. Speak protection over your field. You are holding a light few can carry, and that light is not just for you. You are rising. You are expanding. You are preparing to walk into the fifth dimension with authority and grace. Stay with me. Now let's talk about emotional detox. Chosen one, if you've been crying without knowing why, feeling sudden sadness, or revisiting old wounds you thought were healed, you are not collapsing. You are breaking through. This is emotional detox, and it is one of the most sacred stages of your ascent. As your frequency rises, your body can no longer store emotions tied to lower vibrations, resentment, guilt, anger, pain. These emotions act like anchors. They keep the soul tethered to the old dimension, and now your spirit is releasing them. It may come in waves or all at once. Either way, this is your soul saying, "It's time." Do not suppress it. Do not judge yourself for feeling deeply. This is holy work. You were never meant to carry these burdens forever. You were meant to learn from them, and now to release them. When emotional layers clear, spiritual energy flows freely. That's why crying brings relief, why old memories lose their charge, why familiar triggers no longer control you. That's not weakness, that's liberation. You may grieve old relationships, identities, or even former versions of yourself. This grief is sacred. It marks the death of the survival self, the one who wore pain as armor. That version carried you far, but it cannot enter where you're going. The fifth dimension is built on truth. Only what aligns with love, peace, and authenticity can pass through. Some of you will also feel spontaneous joy, a calm happiness that doesn't depend on circumstances. This is alignment. Your emotional body is syncing with your higher soul. You're experiencing emotion in its pure form, unblocked, unfiltered. You are no longer reacting, you are responding from spirit. Chosen one, emotional sensitivity is not a weakness. It is your guidance system. It is your soul speaking in a language beyond logic. Do not run from it. Sit with whatever is rising. Let the tears fall if they need to. Let joy bubble up without explanation. Let the quiet speak louder than words. Every release brings you closer to the truth of who you really are. So, if today feels heavy, if you feel like you might fall apart, hear this clearly. You are not weak, and you are not alone. You are healing. You are shedding layers that no longer belong to you, so something truer can emerge. If you've felt this purge recently, comment 444 and let the tribe know you're sensing the shift. Stay with me, chosen one. Your spirit is ascending, and this emotional clearing is simply preparing the path. Chosen one, it's not just your emotions that have changed, it's your thoughts. You're thinking differently now, and this isn't accidental. As your body adjusts to fifth dimensional energy, your mind is being rewired at a deep level. Beliefs you once accepted automatically are now being questioned by a higher awareness. You're beginning to see through the illusions of this world. The old timeline no longer feels comfortable, and your mind refuses to stay there. You may notice fear-based thoughts losing their grip. Other people's opinions no longer control you the way they once did. You don't believe every anxious story your mind tries to tell. That isn't detachment. That's evolution. Your consciousness is choosing divine truth over constant mental noise. You're becoming aware that your thoughts carry power, that where you place your focus creates movement. And day by day, you're realizing you have a choice. Think from the wounded past, or think from the divine self that's emerging. This is mental rewiring. Old beliefs are being uprooted. The inner voices that once told you you weren't enough are quieting. The limits that defined your identity are dissolving. And yes, this can feel disorienting, but only because your mind is leaving survival mode and entering alignment. You're no longer trapped in repetitive pain loops. Each elevated thought creates a new pathway. Have you noticed how negativity feels heavier now? How gossip, complaining, or low-energy conversations drain you instantly? That's not fragility. It's energetic intelligence. Your mind is tuning to fifth-dimensional frequency, where thoughts are meant to carry clarity, intention, and light. The old programming doesn't disappear silently. It resurfaces, so it can be released for good. And this is also why time feels strange. Days move quickly. The past feels distant, almost unreal. Your consciousness is stepping out of linear time and into divine timing. You're no longer defined by what was. You're being drawn toward what is and what can be. You may notice affirmations working faster, silence bringing more clarity than overthinking ever did, presence becoming more powerful than control. This isn't positive thinking. This is soul-led awareness. You're no longer thinking just to survive. You're thinking to evolve. If your inner dialogue has softened, if you're catching negativity and meeting it with compassion, if your thoughts feel more intentional, this is your sign. A new timeline is opening. One where your mind serves your spirit, not the other way around. Stay alert, stay conscious. Your thoughts are keys to the next dimension. And we're not done yet. By now, you've noticed that nothing feels random anymore. You're seeing patterns others miss, repeating numbers, symbols, perfect timing. Maybe it's sequences like 1111, 222, or 555. Maybe it's a song playing at the exact moment you needed confirmation. Maybe it's dreams so vivid they feel more real than waking life. These are not coincidences. These are synchronicities. As your frequency aligns with the fifth dimension, the universe begins communicating through symbols instead of explanations. These signs are divine breadcrumbs, meant to guide, reassure, or gently redirect you. Your inner world is now mirroring itself in the outer one. Thought, intention, and energy are shaping reality in real time. The veil between spirit and matter is thinning. Number patterns aren't trends, they're codes. 111 often signals alignment. 333 can indicate protection or guidance. 555 points to major change. 444 is reassurance that you are supported. When you see them, pause, breathe. Ask inwardly. Your spirit already understands the message. But it isn't just numbers. Animals appear during emotional moments. Old memories surface when you're questioning your path. Certain people re-enter your awareness at exact turning points. These are confirmations. You are seen, guided, and held. Your dreams may become symbolic or prophetic. Flying, light, ancestors, unfamiliar places. These are downloads, activations, soul memories. You may feel déjà vu, or moments where time stretches or collapses. These are signs your consciousness is no longer bound by linear limits. And then there's silence, the sudden stillness where everything pauses and you feel watched over. That quiet is sacred. It's where the universe whispers, "Keep going. You're aligned. Don't stop now." The more you acknowledge the signs, the more they appear. Not because you're imagining them, but because you're tuning in. You're not chasing signs anymore. They're finding you. Comment 1 if synchronicities have been flooding your life lately. Let it be your confirmation. You are evolving, and the universe is responding. Chosen 1. One of the most difficult signs of awakening shows up in your relationships. People who once felt close may now feel distant. Conversations that used to flow may feel strained. Some connections are dissolving quietly, without drama, yet with deep emotional weight. This isn't failure. It's frequency change. You're not who you used to be. And when your energy shifts, relationships either rise with you or naturally fall away. This isn't superiority. It's alignment. The fifth dimension only holds what's real. Anything built on fear, ego, control, or dependency cannot survive there. You may feel guilt for outgrowing people. You may question yourself, but you are not the problem. You are healing. You are no longer available for relationships that drain your light or anchor you to past versions of yourself. Boundaries become necessary. Pretending becomes impossible. Your soul craves depth, honesty, and peace. And when an energy no longer feels safe, you sense it before logic explains it. Trust that. Some of you are in isolation right now. Friendships have faded. Family dynamics feel tense. You may feel misunderstood or alone. This is not punishment. This is preparation. God is clearing space so the right people can enter. Those who recognize your soul, speak your language, and walk beside you without dimming your light. As painful as this phase can be, it is also freeing. You no longer shrink to keep others comfortable. You no longer hide your truth to belong. That is power. That is freedom. That is alignment. Let go gently. Not everyone is meant to come with you. Those who are meant to stay will rise with you. Those who leave are creating space for divine connections that will nourish your spirit in ways you've never known. If people are falling away right now, breathe. Trust. Grieve if needed. But don't return to what your soul has already outgrown. Chosen 1. If you've begun sensing things before they happen, feeling others' emotions as if they were your own, or knowing truths you can't logically explain, you are not losing your mind. You are awakening. Your spiritual sensitivity is increasing because your divine gifts are activating. As your body aligns with higher frequencies, your soul's senses come online. You may receive guidance through dreams, sudden insights, physical sensations, or inner knowing. You may feel energy shifts in rooms or people without a word being spoken. These are not coincidences. These are abilities returning. Your transformation is real, and it's still unfolding. This is your spirit responding to a higher level of reality. You're no longer interpreting life only through your physical senses. You're perceiving through the soul now. Your intuition is sharpening. What once felt like a vague gut feeling is becoming a clear inner compass. You're noticing that your first instinct is usually correct. You sense when something isn't right, even when everyone else seems comfortable. You may feel drawn away from crowded spaces, loud conversations, or chaotic environments, not because you're antisocial, but because your energy field has become more sensitive. That's not withdrawal. That's attunement. Some of you are awakening deeper spiritual gifts. You may hear gentle inner guidance, quiet, yet undeniable. You may sense people's intentions without a single word spoken. You might receive flashes of insight, images, or knowing during meditation, prayer, or even ordinary moments. These are not random experiences. These are abilities you carried long before this life, now reactivating because the timing is right. And with these gifts comes responsibility. You are not awakening just to feel more. You are being equipped to discern, guide, protect, and uplift. Your sensitivity is not for entertainment. It is a tool given to chosen ones to bring light into dark places, truth into confusion, and awakening to those still asleep. At times, this sensitivity may feel heavy, feeling too much, knowing too much, absorbing more than others. But remember, you were designed for this. You were selected for this role. And as you learn to manage your energy, your gifts become more refined, more powerful, more purposeful. Ground yourself. Guard your space. Pray over your mind. Speak blessing over your senses. You are not fragile. You are being activated. Chosen one, this awakening isn't just about comfort or clarity. It's about becoming the vessel God intended you to be. Your sensitivity is your strength, and as you move deeper into the fifth dimension, these gifts will lead you toward divine assignments, aligned connections, and soul-level transformation. Stay grounded. Stay conscious. The more you trust what's awakening within you, the more it will reveal itself. And there's more. Chosen one, by now you feel it. The shift is total. Not just spiritual, but physical, mental, emotional, and energetic. You are no longer operating on the vibration you once lived in, and the world around you, once familiar, may now feel distant or unreal. That's because your soul is already stepping into the fifth dimension. But to live there with balance and grace, your body, habits, and daily energy must support this higher state. This phase is not about rushing forward. Ascension is not a race. It is a sacred return to your divine blueprint. Your body has been recalibrating. Your mind has been restructured. Your emotional and spiritual fields are clearing. Now, your lifestyle must follow. First, protect your peace like it's holy ground. Because it is. You've outgrown chaos, overstimulation, drama, and constant noise. The 5D version of you does not thrive in distraction. Simplify your surroundings. Create quiet. Spend time in nature. Walk barefoot. Let the earth remind you that you belong, not to the old system, but to creation itself. Your relationship with food may also change. The 5D body naturally moves away from heavy, artificial, or toxic inputs. You may feel drawn to lighter meals, fresh fruits, greens, water, and herbal teas. Don't force this, follow it. Your body knows how to nourish itself for higher energy. Treat it as sacred. Rest deeply. This is important. You are not lazy. You are integrating. Sleep is no longer just physical rest. It's where healing completes, where spiritual alignment occurs, where new energies settle in. Honor your need for rest, even during the day. These are extraordinary times, and you are being rebuilt from within. Breathwork, prayer, and intentional silence are powerful now. Create daily space to simply be, breathe, listen, feel. This is where the soul speaks most clearly, and where you realign after interacting with the outer world. The fifth dimension requires spiritual hygiene. Clear your energy regularly. Just as you clean your physical space, cleanse your aura. Light a candle. Speak protection. Release what doesn't belong to you. Be mindful of how you speak to yourself. In higher dimensions, words carry creative power. Thoughts are seeds. Speak life. Practice gentleness with your growth. Celebrate progress, no matter how small. Ascension isn't about perfection. It's about presence. And be patient with those who aren't shifting yet. Not everyone awakens at the same pace. Some may resist your change or try to pull you back into old patterns. Don't argue. Don't convince. Bless them. But protect your frequency. You are not here to explain. You are here to embody. Let your light speak without words. The final preparation isn't something you perform, it's something you live. Ease into the fifth dimension by becoming who you already are at the soul level. Let it unfold naturally. Let it anchor deeply. Because once you're rooted in this new frequency, everything, your relationships, purpose, and inner world will begin to mirror your higher truth. Final words: you were chosen to embody the new earth. Chosen one, take a deep breath. Let this settle. You were not chosen merely to witness the rise of the new earth. You were chosen to embody it. This transformation, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, is not only for you, it's for the collective. It's for a world that is awakening, aching, and searching for light. You are a bridge between dimensions, living proof that peace can exist within chaos, truth within illusion, love within judgment. Every breakdown, every sleepless night, every moment of surrender, none of it was wasted. It was preparation. The new earth is not descending from the sky. It is rising through people, through souls like yours who said yes to a deeper calling, who released the old identity to become vessels of something greater. You may not feel ready. You may doubt yourself. But heaven does not wait for qualification. It qualifies those who are called. And you have been called. That restlessness inside you, that quiet knowing, that urge to change everything, that's your divine assignment knocking. Look how far you've come. Look how much you've released. The version of you from even a year ago could not carry what you hold now. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly on time. This journey isn't about doing everything right. It's about choosing truth over comfort, peace over ego, love over fear. Every time you choose love, you anchor the new earth deeper into this world. Every time you choose peace, even when it's hard, you raise the frequency of everyone around you. Don't underestimate your presence. Your energy speaks before your words. You shift spaces simply by being authentic. You are evidence that healing is possible, that light can live in human form. And now you step forward, not just as a seeker, but as a carrier, a way-shower, a builder of the new earth. If you've ever doubted your role, let this be your confirmation. You are not crazy. You are not alone. You are not too late. You are exactly who you were created to be. The path ahead may feel uncertain, but your soul knows the way. Trust it. Follow it. Walk boldly. Chosen one, this is your moment.